It's a way less enthusiast clap this time because
the audio file corrupted and everything broke.
Yeah, we just recorded 10 minutes of a a intro.
But hey, it was only 10 minutes and not the whole podcast.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep. Thankfully, Baddie had eyes on it, and he's looking.
I'm gonna look again.
We all like stop.
Just all stare at it for a minute. Work. You gonna be good today,
Please.
Well, episode 11, take
12.
12, take 2. Our boy Donut's back.
Hello, everyone. Donut.
Yo, I'm
here.
having some weird deja vu right now.
Yeah.
Mr.
right.
Boy, Mr. Boy, Baddie Streams is here per
off.
usual. Our man, our myth, our legend, Eli.
It's here.
I'm here too.
Also. So last week I wasn't here. Caleb Francis was on here. We just recorded this whole thing, by the way. So we're just going over what we just did.
Yeah, this is Cliff Notes at this point.
Yeah, Caleb was here. We love him. He loves us. He's Grizzly Puncher. Great Twitch name.
Yep.
I want to kiss him.
Donut was here with us in spirit and in food form.
Yep.
We made a joke where he was like, "Oh, we ate donuts." He was like, "You want to eat more?" And then I was like, "Oh, hard cut to Donut being on all fours and eating his booty."
Yeah.
That was a great joke.
It's not so
Probably
good.
not. So the punchline's not there anymore.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Now it's just awkward. Actually, now we're just three dudes eating donuts.
We're going to put on suits and act like we're getting married and do a photo shoot.
I mean, that wasn't a joke in the first place.
that wasn't a
That's
joke
fine. That's
either.
serious.
We're all going to end up together forever, probably.
I mean, nobody else will be with us, so.
Save the date, June 15th.
We should do something on June 15th now, though.
June 15th. We're going to live stream it. I'm just save the dates.
Or don't.
Caleb is Grizzly Puncher. Rad name.
And Cliff Notes complete. Oh, yeah. And
Hold on, real quick. I just want to. If you're not watching this podcast on YouTube right now, you're really missing
oh, my God.
something glorious, something beautiful, something fucking disgusting.
Our boy Drawtism doing Drawtism.
Yeah, Drawtism, he drew all of us, and then mine is this, and you're going to have to go watch this to see it. I guess, should I explain it? Like, what's happening here?
You know what? Don't. No.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
want to see what the fuck's on this shirt, go to YouTube.
Yeah, check out my shirt on YouTube from draw__tism.
And this is the best thing is, like, my shirt is me holding a gun. Baddie's shirt is him holding a gun. Donut shirt is him finger fucking a donut.
You weren't supposed to spoil it.
I know, but now people are going to want to come see it because they're like, wait, what's that mean?
The donut-
What does that mean?
It's jizzing too. It's like it's all well lubricated.
It's berry and cream.
Yeah. We gotta take a photo with all of us in our shirts. Yeah, doing something stupid.
Oh, yeah. That's so
Maybe
good.
we could reenact what's in the photos. Each was holding Jonas just blasting out. I feel sick. That's great. This is good.
Oh man.
So that's what we've been doing. And then now we're actually going to get like 2 episodes this week. It's going to be crazy. What?
Wild.
I know. We were really bad for we've been busy. Like
Yeah.
Donut was
We've had a
out of
lot
town.
going on.
Yeah.
Donut was gone. I was jerking off a bunch. You were gone for a minute, weren't you?
No, it was work. Well,
Working.
we've been like filming a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were moving too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Moving
Yeah.
too.
I don't
Like-
have a life. I was just at home playing video games and drinking.
He sent me pictures of him jerking off, and it was pretty cool. You know.
Getting his text at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting up. Guys. Oh, breakfast? Question mark. Baddie, it's 3 p.m. That's dinner at this point.
When you go to bed at fucking 9 a.m., 3 p.m. is breakfast, okay?
Yeah. It's a good week, man. And
Yeah,
you
oh my
had that.
God.
Shit.
That was a gnarly week, man. So I went down to Florida with the Leviathan group, and Chuck Liddell went hog hunting with me. And
The Chuck Liddell, like the MMA fighter, the Iceman,
Iceman.
Mohawk motherfucking Chuck Liddell.
yeah, he punched a hog to death. He,
I don't know
no,
if
he.
it's a
I wish
joke.
he would
Like,
have.
I
but
was like, because I couldn't. I thought it was
believe
real.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the way we were hunting is, and I've never hunted before. This was my first time hunting.
You've never been hunting?
No,
He went the most savage hunting possible.
You
Yeah.
grow up like in the sticks?
I did, but I was scared of hunting because I got shot in the face with a bow and arrow
that's
when I
right.
was 15, and so I've been like scared of hunting and like bows and shit ever since. And basically, these giant ass pit bulls hold down a wild hog's face. They grab it by the ears and the snout, and they hold it down, and you come up with a giant Bowie knife and just stab it in the heart. And so could you imagine Chuck Liddell sprinting through a forest with a knife running after a boar? Because that's what happened.
That's a scene out of The Predator.
It was the scariest thing I've ever seen, but also I came a little bit. But yeah, I did the same thing. The dogs held down the pig, and I went up and just shanked it and put it on Instagram, and everyone was mad. And like, fuck you if you're mad at me, because that was awesome.
It's a fucking hunt. Fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, it was a good time, man.
So cruel. It's like,
I can't believe that's your first experience hunting.
Yeah, that was my first experience.
Imagine, like, it's all downhill from there. Like, unless you go to Alaska and you blast a fucking goat off a mountain and it rolls down the hill. Like, you're never gonna get something as cool as that again.
Yeah, like I can't.
Maybe you can go like giraffe hunt. Can you hunt like what's an African safari? Like, you're not gonna top stabbing a boar to death.
Hunting a hippo might be the pinnacle.
Yeah,
I heard hippos taste good.
They apparently they taste the best.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Remember gator bites?
Yeah, I've had gator bites.
We had those Baddie
Oh
Appies.
yeah, Baddie Appies. We went on vacation.
Gator bites are so good.
They're so good, dude.
It's like chicken bites almost.
They're a little chewier, but they taste really good.
They were so. You get some marinara to dip them little bastards in. Oh man.
Oh man, eating dinosaurs and shit. It was a crazy week, man. Like right after that, we drove to Miami, and I went deep sea fishing with Chuck Liddell too. He punched a shark to death.
Dude, he was just
Again, I don't know if you're joking or not.
No,
It's Chuck Liddell.
Dude, Chuck caught a 350-pound grouper. It was this fucking big. It was
With one hand,
huge.
right? I'm assuming
Yeah,
you just
he
jumped
reached
in
in
and
the water,
grabbed it.
yeah, and just jerked it out. We were like, Chuck, calm down. You're making us all look bad.
he just has a steel line. He's reeling it in
With his hand, just wrapped around. He's just bleeding. I feel.
Yeah,
brings out of the water, one punches it. Boof. It blew up into sashimi. It was
it was plated already.
plated.
What the fuck?
Cut perfectly.
But yeah, we went to, it was cool, man. We went to American Top Team, like the big MMA gym down there where like Jorge Masvidal trains.
How's your leg
and
feel?
Yeah, tell that story.
Okay. So like we had some camera crew there, and they went and take hard kicks to the leg, and I was like, I'll take one. And it was a 5-time heavyweight kickboxing champion of the world. I'll tell you his name here in a second. And I was like, yeah, I'll take one. And he kicked me in the leg, and I was like, okay, cool, do another one. And he did it again, and I was like, ugh. And then Chuck Liddell and Luke Rockhold were going, do another one, do another one. I'm like, fine, I'll do another one. And now I can't walk.
And now my leg is
something's
broken.
wrong with my leg now.
Dude, that bruise too, because it's like that deep. I forget what I said it the other day.
It was like deep tissue damage because the place he kicked isn't bruised. Yeah, it's not bruised where he kicked me. My entire left leg, knee, and below is purple now.
So it's like a hematoma, like a deep hematoma. So just like everything else, it's like here's the injury area, and here's it's all fucked up because you let a professional kickboxer kick
like
you in the leg
when we were boxing with Matt.
Yeah.
He just beat the piss out of my fucking gut the whole fucking time.
He did.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
But Baddie, you could take a hit.
Yeah, of course I can. I'm a big dumb idiot. That's all I'm good for.
We were like, man, Baddie can take some punches.
No, man.
Can't throw them, but he can.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, it was the guy that kicked me is Tyrone Spong, Spong.
He's a terrifying man.
He is a very terrifying man. Like I said, he's the heavyweight. Like
You let that man kick you 3 times.
yeah,
The video when you watch it, it's like.
it's not.
When you showed me, I was like, oh, that does not look good. Especially after the third one, I was like, oh, there's donuts.
I would have done the same fucking thing though.
Why? You guys are over 12. We were past that point in our life. It's not Jackass anymore. It's not like, it's cool. This is going to make me cool.
I don't know if I'm ever going to grow out of that Jackass face. So that's my problem. I don't know if you've noticed, but
I know there were a lot of younger guys that wouldn't do it. I was like, all right, Papa Donuts here. Kick me, Tyrone.
And wham!
Dad Nut here stepping in.
5 seconds of glory, and now you have 2 weeks of an injury.
Yeah. I like it. This was
Limping around, you're like, wow.
This was over 8 days ago, and I'm still limping around. So Tyrone, thanks, bro. He messages me on Instagram.
Dick.
He's like, I'm sorry, bro. I'll buy you a coffee next time you're in Miami.
How about an ice pack?
Buy me a new leg, please.
Jeez, man. Fuck that. That doesn't even sound fun. I mean, again, I'd do it, but
yeah, it was cool. It was cool meeting him and like a bunch of the pro MMA fighters and stuff down there. So
good dudes.
Yeah, they were all laughing their asses off. So
you're getting kicked or in general?
Yeah, when I was getting kicked, yeah. Oh man.
Oh
yeah.
See, that was a good time. Well, at least you had fun, buddy. And then I did. I don't even remember. We filmed. It's been busy.
What are you guys filming right
now?
Can you tell us what you're filming right now?
No, I don't think so. No, I cannot, because it comes out this week. So we're keeping it hush hush. But that one will be good. And then what moved?
Yeah,
all.
You moved.
Yeah, the house is almost done. So I just
that's wild.
pushed everything in a 2-week time frame where I need to decorate. I need to get everything ordered. Guest bedroom, stream room.
I still have boxes in my house from when I moved. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never gonna finish. I'm not at this point. There's no point in it back because I have to move. Move again.
Yeah. They only gave you a 1-year lease now, right?
Yeah. The reason I picked this fucking house because I was like, I don't want to move again immediately, and they're like, cool, sounds great. We'd love to as long as you're good to keep you around. And then I get a fucking email the other day. They're like, so the homeowners want to move back into the house in Texas. Jeez. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
This is the exact opposite.
I have so much shit. It's a fucking house.
Dude, I forgot. I have now the boxes because my house is pretty much done. Yeah. Now I have all these boxes that are sitting in the laundry room, and I'm like, what is in these? I haven't even opened them because I was like, chances are I'm not, if I don't know what it is, and I'll probably just end up giving everything away from it because I'm like, I don't need this stuff. This is now excess material. Chuck it. But I hate moving so much because when you start packing the little stuff and then unpacking the little stuff, you're like, where the fuck?
Yeah.
Why do I have so much fucking bullshit?
Yeah.
Especially being prior military, we've all moved 100 times, and it just, goddamn, it gets so tiring after a little bit, man.
I was always the dude that was able to move with a car. I could load everything in a truck or a car, and that was the max stuff I'd have. And then I'd just go buy new stuff.
Well, I just bought all this nice big new furniture. Because I was like, I'm not planning on moving again for a bit.
Yeah.
Fuck my ass!
Living Spaces. Shout out to Living Spaces.
Yeah, fucking.
Did I don't know if I've told the story on here about my haunted furniture. The lady.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
The lady at Living Spaces. I bought my TV stand in there, and she's like, "So the guys in the warehouse see things sometimes, and I think it'd be a good idea to burn sage around your furniture before you put it in your house."
Wait, someone at Living Spaces?
Yeah, the chick that worked at Living Spaces told me that. And I was like, do I have to pay extra for haunted furniture? Because this is fucking rad.
Furniture. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's like that episode of Aqua Teen when who was
really
it?
Bad at closing a deal.
I know, right?
She's like, hey, you love this couch? Well, we have a better deal. It's haunted.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I'll take it. Yeah. And it has a felony record. Okay, that's really awkward. Why are you
beats
telling
its children.
Who did it kill?
Why does it have children? Okay,
is that the ottoman and the cushions? What does that mean? They were weird.
They open spaces. It's body. You're like, okay, I don't want them.
Never mind. What the fuck?
You remember the episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force where Danzig buys the house because it's haunted and the walls are bleeding, and they stop bleeding? Yeah, and they stop bleeding, and he calls you like, "What the fuck? The walls aren't bleeding anymore."
It's a haunted house.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force is so good. Yeah, the what's his? Oh man, I forget.
Meatwad, Frylock,
Carl.
I
think it was Carl's house.
Yeah, it was Carl's. That's what he sold it.
Mandeville Carl?
Jack Mandeville is Carl.
Oh my God, you're right.
Why don't we dress him up like Carl and do live action Aqua Teen Hunger Force stuff?
I never put the Jack and Carl are pretty much the same.
It's the
they have the same hair, and he could put on a dirty wife beater and
pull it up a little bit, get some fucking shitty sweatpants on. That's Jack. That's probably Jack. I bet he's in his house right now wearing that.
The walls are bleeding at Jack's house as we speak. It's like, fucking house. Why are we here?
All right, we're still recording, right?
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
we are.
Do you want to?
Oh, there we go. Oh, Frylock.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You're even the size of Meatwad.
Oh, no. Why's Baddie picking on me?
That's such an OG show, man. That catapulted Adult Swim.
Oh yeah,
what a fucked up acid trip of a show, though.
It was so good. I need to go back and watch some of them. Yeah, I never heard. Living Space is super nice. If they want to sponsor us with furniture, also, guys, go on their Instagram, blow them up.
We need
Baddie has
chairs.
to move soon.
Yeah, I
so
need to
he
move.
needs
Yeah.
a new furniture set.
Yeah, I need to get another guest bed, living spaces.
I don't even want. I have a
Preferably
guest bed right
haunted.
now. It's not built. I don't want to build it because I'm gonna take that bitch apart.
Oh yeah, see, dude, I will give Living Spaces. I bought the guest bedroom set Wednesday. They had it installed in my house Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, they deliver if you spend like over a couple $100.
Yeah, and it's $100 to assemble. I was like,
Take
my
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like minus the nightmares and the demons in the furniture. Like it's a pretty good place. Pretty
John,
good place.
stop vomiting blood on the floor. Oh, God, sorry.
All right.
He's like, John's possessed. He's
crawling on the ceiling.
He's levitating
Stop
around.
making a scene.
I'm gonna call Living Spaces customer service, but this TV stand has fucked my life.
Sorry, no refunds.
Okay, well, do you have it in cherry? Okay, fine. I can live with this. But yeah, no, fucking Living Spaces, fantastic furniture. And we have yet to talk about nerd stuff because I have no idea. Other than Ghost, when Caleb was here, we were
I
talking.
I downloaded it. It's on my PlayStation right now. Haven't played it.
God, ooh,
Yeah,
you need
I know.
to play
I know
it.
you've been talking about it. What is it? Ghost
Tsushima.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima.
That's so fucking good. Because Caleb came on and he was like, man, this game's like really good. And I remember seeing like the cinematic mode and the gameplay, and I was like, man, this game's beautiful. So I was like, wow, give it the old college try. See how it goes. Single players are really hard for me to go through now. I don't
Yeah.
use
That was
age.
wild. Like single player games were probably my favorite thing to do when I was younger. Like more than MMOs, more than
pinnacle.
multiplayer, like more than COD and Halo and all
Absolutely.
that shit. I'd sit down and I would just be like, well, I'm gonna just turn my fucking brain off and I'm gonna play the single player game for 4 days straight.
Yeah, RPGs.
And now I have the most trouble playing those.
Yeah. I think we're just so busy, man. That's what keeps me from doing it. Because like
You can hop into a game of COD, a game of Tarkov, whatever,
Yeah.
knock out a few games and bounce.
You
But
get-
as soon as you sit down for 4 hours of a game, then you can't play it again for like 3 days. You sit back down. What the fuck was I doing? What was the story? I don't even remember. Like when I pick up Skyrim right now, I'm like, why am I on a mountaintop? There's dead goats and cheese wheels around me. I don't know what I was doing. What quest is this?
I turn on the game and then they start talking. I'm like, I don't even know my character's name anymore. Like, I just don't. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
Are we old? Is that what that is?
100%.
Yeah, I think it's being self-employed too. You know, like doing the kind of work that we do. It's hard to justify playing an RPG for like 6 hours, especially what you were
Honestly.
saying, like jumping on Tarkov or a Call of Duty game.
stream it,
Yeah, you
too.
can stream it, and like that's how we
can't
make a
stream
living.
Single
So
player games because you can't. I talk about this on my stream all the time. Actually, you can't turn your brain off and just get involved, get immersed into a single player game when you're streaming
Yeah.
because you completely at that point either cut off your chat interaction or ignore the fact that you're streaming, which then defeats the purpose of it.
Yeah.
And when you have new people joining your chat, they're like, "Oh, why is he ignoring us for the entire night?" Or you're constantly pulling yourself out of the game. You're missing little dialogues. You're missing what's happening because you're constantly going to a chat, and it destroys the fun.
Immersion, the feeling. It's like the best
Getting
way would be
sucked
like
into a game.
Imagine this: Eris on her knees praying. Cloud walks up.
Yo,
Sephiroth.
champ,
No,
bro.
not yet. Sephiroth coming down that sword, and
don't-
you're like pause, and you're like, "Yo, what's up, 69 boy? Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. Fucking Caleb, what's up, man? Thank you for the 500 bits. Yo, let's do a fucking." Hype train, what? Okay, unpause. Death. Oh my god, that was so. Yo, thank you for the $5. Shout out to our
It
boys. You're like,
destroys all of the immersion to the game. Like you cannot. You're just being pulled in and out to a point. Then you don't care what's happening in the game.
no.
And that destroys single player games. Like I will only play them offline. I tried it with Red Dead 2 when it first came out. I wanted to play through the single player story. I made it about a quarter of the way, and I couldn't do it anymore. Cyberpunk, I ran into the same issues. I'll play it offline. I have so much trouble playing Cyberpunk on stream. Like single player games, just don't. I can't play them on stream. I can't.
It's hard, man. I've been wanting to do a Pokemon stream for a minute now. Like
The new game's coming out.
I want to do an old one though. I want to like go back to Blue because that was my first Pokemon game I ever played was Blue.
If you do one of those, do Fire Red, Leaf Green, the remakes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
got
I have
quality
Leaf.
life updates, but it's the same game.
Yeah, I have Leaf Green on Game Boy Advance, and I love that game so much, man.
I need to
It's so
play
fun.
it. The new Pokemon is coming out.
There's two new Pokemon. We have the remakes of Diamond and Pearl, which my favorite starter Pokemon out of all of them is in that. So I'm like geeking fucking extra hard. I loved those games. And then there's a new thing happening with Pokemon. It is an open world game like Breath of the Wild, Zelda, but Pokemon, The Legend of Arceus is what it's called. And it's going to be like feudal style, like old school Pokemon
No shit.
versus like new shit too. So this is like completely new. And it's also the first time Game Freak is not involved.
Yeah.
Game Freak's been removed from the Pokemon equation.
Wonder why? Do you know why that is?
I haven't looked into too much, but I would assume it's because the Pokemon company and Nintendo are stepping in and being. The last two games have had some complaints.
Yeah, they've stepped away from. I forget what people were complaining about. There was
Everything.
Yeah.
They're like removing like half the Pokemon from the game. It's like, what the fuck? The point of all this shit if I can't even use them in the game? Like the whole point used to be like after like the third generation. So after like Red and Blue, Gold and Silver, starting with Ruby Sapphire, you were able to transfer. You could have Pokemon from Ruby Sapphire from like 2003 or whatever the fuck it was, all the way up to now. You could have had that Pokemon bouncing from every single fucking game up.
So cool.
And suddenly they're like, with Sword and Shield, the ones that came out the first Pokemon games on the Switch.
Oh yeah, that's what that was the hiccup, the stink.
They're
about
like,
that.
oops, there's like 400 of the 900 Pokemon you just can't use anymore. Everyone's like, the fuck?
Yeah. What?
It's like, well, there's like
I've had this
30
Pokemon for
new ones.
20 years.
The fuck? So and on top of that, there's just been weird little quality of life things. Like they'll add something cool to the game, then they'll just remove it. It's like a big thing was like Mega Evolutions was this big new thing they did, which is really cool. They were adding all sorts of new evolutions to Pokemon that didn't have them initially, so that your kind of shitty ones that never got a lot of love were getting all this love, and then they're like, so, that's not a thing anymore. Psych.
It's like my Pokemon just got to the age it can drink, and you're gonna take this away from me, you
Straight up, man.
motherfucker.
It's wild. So I think it's not Creatures Inc. It's Game Freak, I believe that they strap. I might be corrected here, but I think it was Game Freak that just is no longer
Part of
on
their
the Diamond and
equation.
Pearl remake
Yeah.
or the Legend of Arceus, which is like the Breath of the Wild open world style Pokemon game.
God, I hope
That'd
they
be
don't
cool.
fuck
Yeah,
it
don't
up.
This
fuck this up.
I'm. They're also changing the look of the Diamond and Pearl remake. They're going back to like the old school look of the games with like the more chibi style
I
versus.
love that.
Yeah.
Same. That's Pokemon to me. Like I don't want a real like with Sword and Shield and I think Sun and Moon they went to like a real like Wii
Anime
avatar.
style.
Yeah, more of a person. And
I don't want people.
I'm like, no, this is fucking Pokemon. I want
yeah,
that
I
little,
want my
that
little
little tiny
chibi dude.
goofy little bastard.
Yeah.
Just
Just
right,
run.
getting on a bicycle and just.
Exactly. and that's what they're going back to as well. So like and that's supposed to be late this year, late 2021, I believe, is when those are supposed to drop. Is what they said. I think the announcement was just late 2021.
Dude, I went in a GameStop the other day, and they were telling me about that, but they also said they're remaking Pokemon Snap.
Yes, Pokemon Snap
Oh yeah,
being
that's
remade.
getting remade.
I am so excited about that because
Dude,
that was my
Nintendo 64
shit.
Snap.
Yeah, Nintendo 64 Snap was so good.
Gonna bounce the apple off fucking what's his fuck head until he pop out of the lava and shit. Gyarados at the waterfall. Like,
Yeah.
Getting those perfect pictures. Oh, and trying to get the perfect
you're gonna
run.
like that. You're the
But
picture guy.
I used to play the fuck out of Pokemon Snap. Nintendo 64.
There was a way to get Zapdos to pop out, wasn't there?
There's a lot of ways.
Yeah, there were all sorts of little
There were
tricks.
so many crazy. Oh my god! Now I want to play Snap.
Going back probably looks like hammered.
I bet it's.
All right, that's the like terrible curse of nostalgia. Like you go back to play your favorite games, and it's just like,
Dude,
oh.
Their
some
hands look
games
like
do
this.
not age
They're like, what are you doing? Oh my god! And it's like really terrible animation.
Yeah, dude, some games just did not age well. Sadly, a lot of Nintendo 64 games. Like you can stick with Smash, you can stick with Mario Kart, but like trying to play like GoldenEye or anything like that, I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. It's so bad.
It's like, why did I used to jerk off to Laura Croft? She got triangle titties.
You have to get the camera just right, back her up. And you're like, you back up and turn, and you're like, yeah, the camera's got perfect. Her busted ass face in the game is like,
Right? Big circle lips.
Kill me.
She looks like a blow up doll.
yeah, but it was a good cum, and that's all that matters.
Got my nut.
It doesn't matter. Had sex.
I don't know if you guys knew we're all fucking degens, and we have been for years now.
Yeah, this is something new. Those games, even like controls. So I love Metal Gear. Hideo Kojima was always big on, hey, this game.
He was with Konami originally,
Yeah.
right? Konami before he did his own.
Yeah, he was with Konami since.
Yeah.
It's actually hilarious.
A
The
long
reason
time.
he joined Konami was because video game industry at that time was frowned upon. Like being a video game developer, being he was actually not a director. I forget his exact position. He went there because it was the only video game company at the time that was had shares. So it was a like open company,
Oh,
so
really?
he can like
Okay, yeah.
invest. And that's the only reason he chose that, because his dad died young. His family was big. He's like, watch movies, be creative. His mom always pushed him to do stuff. He's like, but I gotta go do this. Did that, and then Homeboy's like, okay, here's a small game, and he was like, oh, but I want to do this. So he had ideas. He started writing it out, developing it, and then Metal Gear came out. He had a couple before, but he was like, well, let's do this. He added these new things. When he wanted music, he learned how to code just to add stuff. Like Homeboy learned to code in order to
fucking
develop
rad.
what he wanted.
Does he have like an autobiography or anything?
that's
Is
how-
that where you're getting
yeah.
that from? Oh, I gotta
It's a
read that.
really good one. You see his entire creation process, and he would learn new things in order to make stuff work. They're like, no, this isn't. You can't do that. It's not developed. He's like, okay.
Guess I'll figure it the fuck
Yeah,
out.
that's what he did. Like stealth mechanics, all that stuff. That's why he did that. It's like, oh, this is so gangster. But he was big on controls. You go back and play like Resident Evil 1 or 2. Those are tank controls, and you're like, stop.
Why is the camera angle up here?
Yeah, and it's switching every time when you transition. You like run, camera angles, your character's now in a wall, and you're like, fucking.
Remember old school Final Fantasy 7 camera angles too? Like,
I'm glad they got rid of that. They're like, let's just no.
just you can rotate the camera.
Yeah, that's way better.
But that was because those old school games were just like flat, and then they built scenery around the path you could take.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
especially like
it was-
Resident Evil, like you're talking about.
It was just art on top of shitty geometry.
And that's
Because
what-
they didn't 3D model anything back then. It was all 2D backgrounds and shit like that.
Well, you had 2D background with 3D sprite. Xenogears did the opposite, which was a 3D background with 2D sprites. So Xenogears was like, oh, we'll do this. And it aged.
Damn.
Like, I can go back and play Xenogears because the sprites still look fucking good and the environment looks good. You're like, oh, this is... But everyone else, Final Fantasy VII, all those massive ones, they're like, no, we'll do 3D characters.
Yep.
And then the stage is what the stage is. For Xenogears, you could rotate the world. You could do everything. And I was like, cool, this is dope.
Didn't they like one of the newer Final Fantasy games? You can switch between like new graphics and the old school like
that the
Dragon Quest?
PS1. Was
Well,
it Dragon Quest that did that?
The new Dragon Quest 9.
Yeah. You were telling me about
Yeah,
that.
it's fucking crazy because you go back to NES, like SNES quality graphics.
Yeah, you just like go to the menu and switch it.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And then you're just playing the
wild,
entire
man.
game like that. And you're like, what the fuck? But I like old school, but them Dragon Ball Z characters, like it's Akira Toriyama's artwork, so it's dope.
Like that was one of those things back in the day, like Dragon Quest, like fucking 4 or 3, whatever it was on the Game Boy Advance. I used to play the fuck out of those games, man, because it was like it's Dragon Ball Z, but it's a Game Boy game.
Goddamn wretched.
Let me
yeah,
just before we go, let me shout out.
Oh, the
Yeah.
fucking thing! No! Talk about that. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, we were talking about this before. Someone tweeted me. It's from Danny Mac on Twitter at Danny Mac 1606. He said, "My review made it in the unit's newsletter. Hope it gets you more listeners." And it's like his military unit. I think we said it's British.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his newsletter for his unit it talks about us, and I just wanted to say, hey, dude, that's fucking rad. Like, I don't care if The Rock shouted us out tomorrow. The fact that it made it into your military unit newsletter
So random,
it's so
dude.
cool.
It's so odd because it's and it's also with it's like books, movies, and then our dumbasses.
Gaming's guys and guns. Like what the fuck?
The love child of 3 YouTube creators.
Oh, imagine if I had a
So
YouTube
gangster.
channel.
That's pretty cool too. I like. Okay, my favorite part of this is like he's talking about us just giving each other shit. Mostly when not insulting each other, they talk about video games. And he's like, it's something we miss during these times. He's like, it's like walking into a mess and like military dudes just like fucking with each other.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, man. Thank you so much, dude.
So, hey, there you go, guys. If you leave us reviews, they might end up in some military newsletter.
Yeah, we were in soldiers, I think. I don't know. Baddie.
How many times you deploy?
How was same as you, Donut?
Same as
Fuck
me.
you. We always make fun of me. We don't make fun of Donut.
You can though.
I would never.
Dude,
I love you.
Thank you.
Donut was a police officer, and he served his country during that too. So he did.
I had a stroke.
Likely excuse.
Did you guys ever have? I know we're
Wait.
getting off the nerd shit.
I know. Okay.
Did you
cares?
guys ever have any like hardcore malingerers that would hurt themselves to like not be deployed or not work?
Oh, like
yeah.
the shin splint boys?
Yeah, the shit split gang.
Oh man, I have so many.
I mean, I'm
stories.
sure you do. You actually were in the military.
Yeah, and it was during the surge. So my favorite. Oh, I don't even remember his name. A dumbass. He even had he was like, my family's, I come from a heritage of fighters and wars and soldiers. He got the tattoo, only the dead have seen the end of war.
Okay, Lieutenant Dan.
Quit before the deployment is coming. He's like, I can't go. I'm gonna kill myself. Like literally quit.
Take your shoelaces, get the crazy vest, let's go.
Literally quit like 2 weeks before deployment, like pulled the crazy card and everything. I was like, this boy apparently only the dead have seen the end of war and soft shoe profiles. Like those are the two good to go. He's never gonna do that. Suicide Watch, good to go. We had that. We had quote unquote badasses that were just like they got there and then they came back on like their first month. Like they got leave really, or they got fucked on the cycle of leave.
Yeah, sweet.
So 1 month into a 15-month deployment, they came back and they're like, no, I'm not going back. Pull a crazy card. Basic training, we had. Who was my? Oh man, I don't know. There's so many.
I remember. Oh, you go.
Oh,
you go.
We had a chick that would get pregnant before every deployment, and it's not like a hard deployment. You're gonna just sit on a ship for a couple months, but she would get pregnant before every single deployment, just so she wouldn't have to be deployed. And everyone knew that's why she did it, but you can't do anything. Like you can't punish someone for getting pregnant, so she would just keep doing it. And I remember she was this huge, big old girl, old girl, and she wore tennis shoes. She didn't have to wear boots because she got she got like a chit to wear tennis shoes and
Soft shoe profile.
And I'm not gonna say the name, but her name was a planet's name, and it just fit her perfectly. So
Jupiter?
Starts with,
Was she a gas giant?
starts with the V, ends with the Enos. Is what I'm guessing.
But it's just like everyone's like, everyone's just like seething, like you fucking bitch. Like you're just getting babies pumped into you just to not go on deployment.
That's wild. I think
Yeah.
the only really funny one I had, because I didn't fucking do anything, was we had a dude in basic who got your little pass right before you fucking graduate, kind of a deal. Like towards the end, it's like three-quarters of the way through, whatever the fuck it's called. Like your 48 hour, your family comes and visits, you hang out, then you go back for like that last like month of fuckery. And he got like the crossed rifles tattooed on him, and then didn't graduate basic.
Why didn't he graduate?
Shin splints. What'd he say?
I don't remember. Like he ended up just kind of like not being able to do the PT stuff, and it was just like I'm not gonna call his name. I remember his name perfectly, but he had his cross rifles on him, and then he didn't graduate with the rest of us.
That's one where you're like,
And dude, it was like his forearm. It wasn't like up on his shoulder, his back. It was his forearm.
I wonder if he went and got a tattoo with like a red circle and a line through it.
I hate guns.
Yeah, he's like,
I don't remember if there was text with it, but I know it was the infantry crossed rifles. I feel like he had Death Before Dishonor or some shit with it too.
Looney was the only one. I remember two people. Looney, because that was his actual name, and he was the weirdest fucking kid ever. Like the weirdest soldier ever. He would pee himself a lot. Like I remember in the lunchroom, we sat down. We were sitting down.
This is not even in combat. You're in the
this
lunchroom.
This is basic training. We sat down eating, and then he was like, and then you just hear water trickling. He's like, what the fuck, Looney? It's like, I had to go potty. I need to use the restroom. And you're like, why? What did you fucking just? I didn't want to tell the drill sergeant. He would have gotten mad. The fuck, Looney? The fuck? It's like, and then every other day he's like, oh, I peed the bed. Well, I peed the bed. It's like, oh, mother of God. And the drill sergeant's like everything. He was just like, and
What do you even say?
He's
Like,
the weirdest looking kid too. Like he was such a weird little kid. And then range day happens.
Oh no.
Homeboy shoots 40 out of 40.
It's like this man's a monster.
And I remember all the drill sergeants were like, Looney can fucking shoot. Holy fuck, we have a killer on our hands. So thank you, drill sergeant. I appreciate it.
And then he pissed himself.
Fucking Looney, you can have cake today, I guess. I don't know. He can shoot expert every time. What the fuck, bro? It's like just a weird, perfect soldier, but not at all.
I accidentally pissed on the rifle drill sergeant.
that's the best lubricant.
But he can shoot
What the
so
fuck?
fucking good. And you're like, what? And then he's just standing over there, just it's such a weird.
Just making a goofy ass face the whole
I
fucking
was like,
time.
what? That's the one dude I remember, like, so good in basic. Him and I remember a dude hanging off monkey. It was like a bit like he was like 6'2" redneck hillbilly guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be a soldier. Blah blah blah. Basic training. We do the obstacle course for the first time. He makes it halfway across the monkey bars. You've seen how hard the monkey bars are. They're not like it's a monkey bar.
Get a little momentum and then just swing across.
Yeah,
It's
and your
easy.
feet are hanging 1 foot, maybe.
You're not high. It's not like you're gonna fall and hurt yourself.
Bro,
Oh no.
bro, that is when I think he figured out he had a fear of heights because he was like, huh. And just the fear of terror. He's frozen, and drill sergeant, just let go, soldier. Private, just let go. He's like, I'm gonna die, and he's just like white knuckling. He's like, like holding on, and we're like, it's a foot. Everyone's like, just let go, bro. It's a foot. Just screaming at the top of his lungs, I'm going to die. Somebody save me. Drill sergeants are like, they can't.
They're
help it.
laughing,
Yeah,
dude,
they're like,
yeah.
what the fuck is going on? We're all
trying
just
to keep
like
your composure doing that. Like you can't even be mad at that because it's so stupid.
fear, and then he's like one hand's like. He's like, like his fingers are slipping. I'm gonna fall.
We're talking Sylvester Stallone cliffhanger style, like
And then
trying
this,
to save her.
just walks off. And we're like, what the fuck just happened? It's like that dude is terrified of heights. Holy shit! Never seen that. But oh my god. The joy that brought us that day.
That is like okay. I saw somebody have like a straight panic attack at air assault, but you're doing just a rappel off a wall. But,
Yeah.
but that's like you're up like 40 feet or whatever the fuck the wall is there. And this motherfucker's screeching out the top, like laying sideways on the wall, you know, because he took that first step and was like, just kind of locked up and fell over. And they're like trying to push him down with their feet. And it's like, you're fine. You're not even going to fall. Let go. He's just like, and then there's a motherfucking instructor who's got to go down the wall and like try to pull him down because the dude was just like, just screeching into the rope. Like, dude, fear of height, like, I love heights. I love cliff jumping. I love doing all that dumb shit. Seeing people who are so terrified of heights is like one of the funniest things in the world.
Dude, they lock up. I just like it happened like halfway through the
Dude, like
monkey
a
bars.
foot off the wall.
Yeah, like
the ground.
1 foot off the ground. And it's like halfway through. I don't know how you went your entire life without figuring out.
Without jumping.
Yeah. And that's the moment your fear comes out. You're like, I got this. Drill sergeant's going to be so brother God, why am I so high right now?
Dude, imagine going down your stairs for the first time, taking a step. How do I get off the toilet? Like, what the fuck, man?
When you were a kid, you never jumped.
Did you like live?
I don't know how you get that far in life without like one time that registering this is a fear. Right here.
And even more so, it's like it's not like you're over concrete or spikes and lava. It's wood chips. It's like dirt and wood chips. Like you're gonna be okay, bud.
You're good, bro.
Basics,
Honey.
it's like it's an easier version of the Spartan race.
Much
like a
easier.
shitty Spartan
Much
race,
easier.
Dude, hop over a log,
It's like the dudes at the ranch yesterday that we met. They did a Spartan race, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
It was a bunch of veterans without legs and arms and stuff.
Yeah.
And they had just done a Spartan
They were
race
missing
yesterday.
bits.
Yeah, they were missing
Bits.
bits. They were missing some bits.
was
Like,
like-
really fucking rad people.
They were super nice, and they're like, "Yo, are you? You should join us." Like, "Oh, I'm good."
But they killed it, man. They all completed it, and they were happy about it.
They were having a great time. It was all they were like. It was a lot of Hispanic dudes. I was like, "Oh shit, they're all like military dudes." And like walked in, I was like, "Oh, fucking nice to meet you." Da, 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 da. Sitting there with Tyr because he was in charge of it.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "Oh fuck yeah!" I was like, "Okay, so guys, I think the lawnmowers out back just start getting trim up the yards."
Maybe not the lawnmowers are missing bits already. They probably lost it in the lawnmower accident.
Yeah, Eli can say that he's Hispanic, by the way. YouTube.
That's why they like. all started laughing. Yeah, they were all laughing. They're like,
The fuck was
I
that?
was like making the white people uncomfortable. Kings of this.
Shout out Darnell.
Fucking Darnell.
Dude, we got so many people. Oh, dude, Caleb's gonna be moving here. I'm so stoked for that.
Yeah, old grizzly puncher himself.
The Grizzly Puncher. Who else is coming out here? Is there somebody else coming out?
There is. Oh shit. Who is it?
Can you say it?
Yeah. I just can't remember who the fuck.
No,
it is.
it was somebody else we were talking about that's either wants to or is already moving out here. Basically, everybody lives here now.
Yeah.
We're
The
turning
Mecca.
North San Antonio, Bernie into a fucking little content creator mecca. Yeah,
That's cool too, man. We had the range yesterday. We had Meat Canyon
Oh.
at the range yesterday.
yeah. I was getting tattooed. I missed that. Sorry.
Oh, dude, one of the best cartoonists on YouTube. If you haven't
He's
heard of
never
Meat
coming back,
Canyon,
apparently.
yeah, if you've never heard of Meat Canyon, he takes your favorite childhood cartoons and just twists them into the darkest shit ever, and it's hilarious. And when he was talking to us yesterday, all I could hear was like the SpongeBob voice when he would talk.
If you haven't watched Meat Canyon, Eli, just put like a second tidbit right here of just
Yeah,
something
pineapple.
awful.
Pineapple, put that in right now.
Oh yeah, pineapple.
Because you're editing this one.
Pinocchio, what are you doing?
I must consume your soul to become a real boy.
Dear God, where's that fairy?
But yeah, he's never gonna hang out with us again. Probably he lost his wallet at the range, and then like
It is gone. Were you guys like? How
Yeah.
did were you guys doing like drills or were you just?
Nah,
magged
we're
up
just
and
chilling.
shit?
He just happened. He was wearing sweatpants, shorts, and they just fucking fell out, dude.
We'll find it one day.
Yeah, we'll find it, man. I'm
Is there
sorry,
any cash in it?
Hunter. I'm sorry, buddy. We were trying to show you the best time, which I think you had a really good time because he doesn't shoot often, and we had like machine guns out there. Brandon Herrera came out with us and brought a fully auto MP5, and it was a fucking good time.
That
So
MP5's got some fun. I need to clean my. I need to clean
we were talking
so
about
many guns.
we were talking about how much we don't clean our guns yesterday.
Yeah, because he asked about that. That was like one of his first
you
questions.
go.
Yeah, Hunter was like, "How much do you clean these?" We're just like,
Do you remember the last time you cleaned a rifle, Eli? Like cleaned a rifle,
no, 'cause
not
like-
just throw some lube on it to make it shoot better. Like cleaned
It's
a
like
rifle.
you said, we can give someone $20 and they'll do a
Yeah, gun shops do it for
3-hour
$20.
clean on it.
Will Buck and Doze do it? Because I will show up at Buck and Doze with a
Probably.
fucking armory. It's like, here's my 50, here's my 300, here's the 6.5. Oh, here are the 4.5. Here's the 300 black. Here's a shotgun. You're like, I will show up with cases.
Yeah, dude. Buck and Doze is a local shop here. Buck and Doze Mercantile?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That was
Something like
it?
that. I just Buck and Doze.
Yeah,
It's
my
close,
my
so-
favorite thing about that is like the main archery dude there. His name is Hunter Meadows. I'm like, wow, you were born.
You were
to
born to,
work
have a TV
here.
show.
He is that is a D&D character. My name's Hunter Meadows. I was a wood elf.
Is it a redneck? Or whatever?
I swear to God, Eli, is he a redneck
My name is
drow?
Hunter Meadows.
I'm good.
a wood elf. My family was murdered by dark elf Dro. Now I work at Buck and Doze.
I shoot a bow real good.
I teach the kids to come in, sell some things. You can catch me Monday through Friday.
I'm gonna text him and be like, hey Hunter, listen to this podcast.
God damn, dude.
Oh, he'd be a good guest. Hunter, if you want to be a guest, that'd be fucking rad, man. We can talk about hunting and stuff.
Oh yeah, we need more nerd people. We still got to get Willer's on.
We
got
gotta
to
get old
Matt.
Bill. Yeah, Matt.
Matty B needs to get on.
Definitely not JT.
I'm just playing JT. Thanks for kidnapping Caleb, by the way. He's a really rad dude.
We love you, JT.
Dude, I have streamer friends too in Austin that we could have come out too. I'm sure they'd love to come jerk off with us for a little bit.
Yeah. Jerking off is so fun.
Dude, honestly.
Yeah.
And then we could do the podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to Unsubscribe.
Oh no! That one got me. That one got me. Okay. That was funny.
Little zingers.
That was too much.
Little soggy biscuit.
The podcast really is just like us saying some bullshit and then laughing for 45 seconds.
I can't wait for the Eli.
Oh my god, dude!
Compilation
You
of
do
my
not
cackle.
even know.
Listen, tell everyone about that, Baddie.
So I was bullshitting with one of my mods who lives here in San Antonio, and we were making fun of you because we call it the Dolphin laugh now.
The cackle, yeah.
I haven't heard that yet.
The flipper.
So throughout the 12 or 11 episodes, whenever Eli goes on his little cackling sprees, it's usually like there's certain points where he peaks it, and it's just so fucking great. So I'm having one of my moderators for my Twitch channel make a supercut of just Eli Dolphin laughing throughout. Like it's gonna be like 5 minutes of just
It's that one, the elevation zone. It's like,
oh my goodness. And I'm so fucking excited for it.
You're just inviting the dolphin rape into the house at this point. We're gonna have dolphins busting the door
just
down.
an army of dolphins is standing outside pissed off.
We got SeaWorld San Antonio. It's only like 5 miles away.
That's why I don't go there.
I actually just found out there was a zoo in San Antonio like 2 days ago.
Have you gone there?
No, I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, I haven't gone there
You want
yet.
to go? You want to go sometime?
Do you want to go to the zoo together? Can we wear rompers?
Were
Were you about to say that?
Damn it.
We just had this. Who were we with that just found out there's like Six Flags Darnell? Because he's like, wait, there's Six Flags and SeaWorld? And we were like, yeah, there's everything. Like literally everything.
Yeah, just when you go there, don't have guns in your truck. Yeah.
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 Don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did something happen? Why are you?
No, man, nothing happened.
No, we good, dog. We good.
When you're on the way to the range, though, just don't pull over in that area. Ever. Ever.
Unload everything, log in. And if you have a Ford Raptor or Ford truck, your vehicle's very easy to break into.
Yeah, F-150s for the past 15 years, I think. Because Richard Ryan had a Raptor, and that happened to him five times.
It's terrifyingly like, because once the dude, you thought you left your door unlocked.
Yeah,
And
because
then-
I was like, I always lock my door, and then I was like, they got into it so easy. The alarm didn't go off. My
How
app
did
didn't
the
say
alarm
anything.
not go off on your truck?
I don't
So
know.
everyone doesn't know, Donut had his truck broken into.
Yeah, we were. I'll tell the story. I got a lot of shit for it because people were like, "Well, your truck isn't a gun safe," but like,
When you leave a range, sometimes you don't go immediately fucking.
yeah, I was on the way to the range, and John was like, "Hey, let's stop by Andretti's go karts, and it's on the rim in San Antonio, like high tourist area. Don't keep shit in your truck." And I pulled up 2:30 in the afternoon, broad daylight, cameras everywhere, and I was like, I'll be okay to go in and play games with John for 15 minutes. We go in there for like 15, 20 minutes. We come out. Someone pulled up to my truck with a crowbar, popped my just stuck it in
you
the
were
door
waiting
handle.
to meet with us. That's why.
Yeah, I was
why
waiting to
wouldn't-
meet with you guys.
We were busy, so you needed
There's
to
a
burn some time.
screwdriver.
Or it's a screwdriver or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just popped the handle off. Alarm didn't go off, and they reached into my center console and took my Gucci Glock, my skate shop Glock, and my Triarch 2011, and my bow in the back, and skirted off. I was in there for 5 minutes because
Yeah.
we saw the security footage, and they fucking pulled up, pop, boom, 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 out.
It's crazy. It's literally, you can see where the mark, because the cop's like, oh, it's right here. And you're
Yeah.
like, mother.
They just went pop and took my shit. So
Left. That's why I got a Volvo.
Yeah.
Most Volvos have that problem too, and I don't know yet. And then I'll regret this.
I love all those, man. Absolutely love them. They're
everyone-
amazing.
yeah.
I used to before I did
yeah, you
content
did
creation,
that.
I worked in car shit, and one of the companies that I like managed all of the shit was fucking Volvo, and they're great fucking cars, man.
so comfortable. It's my rich white girl car.
It really is.
I have like a husband that's a doctor. This is my backstory for my car.
Okay.
That's it. That's
this
it.
what you tell
My
everyone?
husband's a doctor. I'm just a bougie wife. I drive around in it. He got it to me. That's why it's white.
Dude.
Steve's at the work today.
Steve. His name's
That's
Steve.
Steve. Yeah, we have 2 kids.
Do you know what's not comfortable whatsoever? So shout out to MVP Miami. Thank you. They gave me a Ferrari for 2 days while I was down in Miami.
A supercar's not comfortable.
Dude. It was. Dude, Ferraris are not comfortable at all. Because
Really?
I drove from Miami to Key West with the Ferrari, and it is fucking not comfortable.
Yeah.
And this was the day I got my leg fucked up by that kickboxer, so I could barely get in the car because it's this high off the ground.
You're like, you have to crawl in.
You're like here.
Funnest car ever, but not comfortable, man.
No, those cars aren't designed.
Supercars are not comfortable.
No, they look pretty. They look fast. They look comfortable, kind of. They're not.
No.
So when you get the Bentley, then you're like, especially with a broke ass leg.
Yeah. So they rented me the Ferrari. They gave me a fucking huge discount. Shout out again, maybe Miami. They gave Chuck Liddell the Rolls Royce that they had.
Oh, see,
so Chuck was rolling around in a bright purple Rolls Royce that weekend. And,
Super comfortable.
And yeah,
Fuck
so I rode back from Miami in the Rolls Royce with Chuck, and that was like sitting on a fucking cloud. It was amazing.
Dude, you're like, this is stupid. Why would you ever spend this much money? And then you send like a Rolls, and you're like,
and then angel wings come out. You're like, oh my
made-
God.
stitched leather.
Yeah, dude, we're driving down the road, and it made me a fucking sandwich. Like it was awesome.
Jarvis, sandwich, please.
Yes, Daddy.
Jesus.
If I had a
man.
Jarvis, I would want it to call me Daddy. I think I'm just throwing that
I'm on a
out there.
vacation soon.
Yeah, we do. We need to go on a vacation. We've been talking about Japan for a minute now.
Well, the world shut down, so.
Yeah.
Once that
Can
ends,
you?
we'll
Yeah.
be
Can
good.
Can we travel to Japan?
Not yet.
No,
we
not
can.
yet.
We'd have to wait 2 weeks before getting out. So it's like,
Oh no.
we're just. But what's like stuck in a hotel room, and you're like,
I mean, with you guys.
Hey yo.
they deliver everything apparently, like all your food, everything's
Yeah.
delivered, and you have to just quarantine
Stay.
for 2 weeks.
Oh, you have to stay before you can do anything in Japan.
yeah.
Oh, never mind. Fuck that.
That's why I was like,
Nah.
why do you like that idea?
I thought you meant like you were just stuck in Japan for like 2 weeks.
No, you're stuck in a room without moving for 2 weeks.
No. I don't know, but I mean, at least we get some like kick-ass sushi delivered to us
Every day.
Every day.
I don't like sushi.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well,
Maybe I should try this. Maybe I should try fish again soon.
I don't know.
I did,
We'll
I
be
did a
with
little
you.
bit a couple years ago, but I didn't like fish. I used to work in seafood, and it ruined fish for me.
we need to go to a nice sushi place. We can do that today.
Yeah, we got a nice sushi place up here on the rim.
On the rim, like,
Yeah.
Yo, I
that-
love
The place
on the
fucking
rim.
Maddie B took me to is amazing.
do they have? And they got that blue fin.
They got that bluefin.
Do
They
they
got
have
they
things
got the
like
razor
sushi
cut.
like
They got razor
throw
cut
and die?
bluefin.
Yeah, they
What's it
got
called?
everything.
Oh shit.
Sushi place.
Yeah, sushi place.
Roger,
Yeah.
sounds good to me. Perfect.
Okay, everyone. I think that's good for that episode. That's a solid episode 12.
Yeah. Not much nerd stuff, but you're welcome for
Sure.
the stories.
How much time did we got?
I mean, we're at like 40 minutes.
Wait, really?
We just hit 24 on this one. We did 30 on the other one.
Oh my God! Well, then we have to keep going.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
That's
we.
54
I'm gonna
minutes.
find the sushi place's name so you
We're at
guys can go there.
54 minutes.
That's what I said.
Wait, should I tell you guys? Because
said
you're gonna
40.
take up all our reservations.
I can't tell time.
Baddie's over here. He's like, that's 40-minute podcast. It's like, this is a 54-minute podcast. That's what I said. No, you just said 40.
Oh, carry the 2. You're right. That's what I said.
Baddie's pulling out his fucking. What is the little?
Yo, where's my fucking Texas Instrument TI-84 calculator? Fuck!
We'll get John down here to do this math for us.
Dude, I don't do math. Okay, I mean, I do. That's fucked up. I'm actually kind of good at math.
I'm terrible at anything, everything.
Yeah, you're not great at except you know what you are really good at? Lighting.
Kissing.
Oh. So that's the podcast today. Please make sure you go and follow the Unsubscribe podcast on, wherever you listen to your podcast, whether that's
Eli
name some.
Double Tap.
No, shut the fuck up. Name some places you can listen to our podcast.
Oh shit! Seattle, America, Japan. I think they have the internet there. Where else can you listen to our
Spotify,
podcast?
Apple, Castro, Podbean,
apps.
Yeah,
Amazon, Google Play, or please go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Unsubscribe Podcast. And
Grinder. Yeah.
okay, that's the group profile, but it's a little different. That's
Go give
Unsubscribe
reviews.
After Dark.
Go give reviews. Go leave that
Yeah.
love, especially on like iTunes and I don't know Spotify.
Spotify, yes. iTunes is the big one. Spotify does, but also YouTube comments, all that shit. we appreciate it and we read them.
Yes,
We
love
actually
you.
we usually just kind of giggle about them
No,
to
there
ourselves
was this-
alone in bed. but-
Wait. Big shout out to that Savage fucking one.
Yeah.
Oh
I know
my
what you're talking
God.
about. Oh, with Caleb
Oh, with
here.
Caleb.
That was amazing.
I know. I remember. It's like, weird. Eli didn't make many fat jokes on this episode. Reply from what's it like Justin or something like that that's because he's outnumbered 4-1. Bro, I started crying. I was like, this is the most savage burn I've
it was
ever worked.
fucking perfect. Fuck! Eli double fap.
Baddie streams.
DonutOperator. Okay, go follow all the shit. Fuck you all.
Love you guys.